What's going on, y'all? So listen. So we are back again for the new season premiere, season 3, episode 1 premiere of Greenleaf. It's called Strange Currents. Okay, so basically, it is some shit going on. Oh, I'm cursing already. Okay, and it's thundering outside, so it's just kind of creepy. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna get my stuff together, Lord. You know what I'm saying? But here you go. Here you go. I am so glad that this show is back because, baby, it is so drama filled already in this first episode. Okay, we got the crumbling of Bishop and May's marriage. Okay, remember at the end of the episode last season, and if you have not seen or caught up on any other Greenleaf's episodes or whatever, if you have Netflix, I think season 1 and season 2 are on Netflix. So, you can catch up there and then watch, episode 1 on the own app, episode 1, then come back and watch episode 2 with us tomorrow. Baby, listen. So we all, Rochelle. Rochelle need her Jezebel harlot ass whooped, okay? She needs it. She needs her butt whooped. And if you saw the preview throughout at the end of the episode that came on tonight, if you saw the previews of what's going to be happening throughout the season, you can tell that this is around the time that LaToya Luckett, who plays Rochelle, beautiful as ever, can I just say that I am so proud of LaToya Luckett. Like, for real, for real. I say this each and every time I see her on something and she's out here doing it. You know, she went through some shit, okay? She went through some shit with Destiny Childs and all that stuff, and she did not let that stop her. And she is out here just living her life and getting her roles and doing whatever she's doing, putting out music, and all this stuff. I'm so fucking proud of her. Sorry for cursing in this review, but, I'm proud of her. She doing her damn thing on this show, too. No matter if she playing a little hoe, she doing her damn thing on here, okay? Let me just tell you this. Rochelle, you're gonna get your ass whooped, okay? You are gonna get your ass whooped, and Gigi probably gonna be the one that beat your ass, okay? And we gonna be sitting here like, Gigi beat that ass. You better beat that ass. But you can tell if you watch the preview for, like I was in the midst of saying, for what's gonna be happening. This is around the time that LaToya Luckett started was pregnant. And she's still currently pregnant, but when she first got pregnant, because as I was looking at the previews for this upcoming season, you can see that they doing the typical placement of items in front of her stomach, like the bag, the big bag, the clutch, and all this stuff, and having her turn to a certain angle so that it wouldn't show, putting her in black and stuff like that. I said, okay, boo, I see you. Anything. Anyway, I should say, let's just get into this review. First of all, let's just get into this crumbling of this marriage. James Bishop, Bishop James, okay, and Lady May. Baby, at the end of season 2, we seen some skeletons come out. We found out that Bishop not only fucked around with Mavis, who is played by Oprah, who is Lady May's sister, okay, and I'm pretty sure she was her older sister. She fucked around with the Bishop, not just before they got married, but during and throughout the marriage. And I said, whew, Lord, it was multiple affairs that was going on with the Bishop. Okay, he said, I'm going to keep this shit in-house. That means within the family. I said, Lord Jesus, you could have found another bitch. I mean, that wouldn't have made it no better. But to have a affair with somebody within the family, like your wife's sister, that is crazy. All right? And so all these secrets started coming out. May is just over it. And basically, Bishop went to go stay at another hotel. This hotel just so happened to be where Rochelle Cross is at. Rochelle, as we found out, was the plant that they put in to try to fuck up the whole marriage and business of the Greenleafs, because she is Basie's sister. All right, Basie. Remember he was telling us that he had somebody. His father had we thought that the father just had one child who died in that fire, which is the reason why Basie is going against the Greenleafs, trying to get back at Bishop because of the death of his father, which was caused by, Bishop and Mac, who burnt down this other church, I think, for the insurance money, and then I realized that somebody else was still in the church, the gatekeeper or whoever. maintenance man, whoever you want to call him, he was still in the church, and that was Basie's father. And they said that he had another kid. We thought it was a son, kind of found out it was a daughter, and the daughter is Miss Rochelle Cross. So now that Basie got ran out of the church, and Jacob is the head of the church, you got Rochelle in there trying to, do Basie dirty work, trying to break up this Greenleaf family and show all they dirt. And then you got Tasha Skanks, who is Basie's wife and T.I.'s side piece, allegedly, okay? She's just out here breaking up marriages too, okay? So you got Rochelle trying to break up Lady Mae and Bishop James' marriage, and then you're gonna have Tasha Skanks, judging from the previews of this whole season, you're gonna have Tasha Skanks coming in trying to break up Carissa and Jacob's marriage, okay? Which that shit is probably about to be done anyway, okay? They just hanging on, and you know that Jacob has he has a history of cheating on Carissa too, okay? So like father, like son, you know what I'm saying? We seen that in season 1 when the secretary or whoever it was worked for them. He was messing around with her, and we see that she didn't come back. She got a job elsewhere. So we're gonna see all that happen. When this episode comes on, we see Bishop sitting up and waking up from, it looked like a dream at first because of the way that the lighting was. It looked all kind of hazy, like, oh, this must be a dream sequence or whatever. It's like too good to be true, whatever. But it isn't. What wound up happening is you have Rochelle waking him up with some coffee or whatever, and he's smiling before he wake up, and he rubbing on the pillow like somebody was laying in the bed next to him. And I said, I know you didn't fuck this bitch. I know you didn't fuck her. Okay? But what it looked like is they didn't have sex, but basically we have Rochelle up here trying to get in those drawers. Want him to get in her drawers. And he keep on saying, but I'm still a married man. Okay? I'm still married. He said that twice to her. And I'm sitting here like, she said, but your wife kicked you out and all this stuff. And I said, girl, you really putting it in on thick. Okay, he know what it is, but he's basically saying if he wasn't married, he would definitely do her. And I'm confused because you were married and you were still doing your sister-in-law, Mavis. So what's stopping you from doing Rochelle now? I'm confused. Like, bitch, you got character and all this stuff and morals. You know, when you had a church back then and you were serving the Lord too, and you was fucking around with your sister. Okay? I mean, with your wife's sister. So all of a sudden you got, girl, he tried it. He really tried it. Okay? Then, he gets back home. He can't come back to the house. May, coming out there to the, first of all, when Rochelle came to that office and Kareem was sitting at that desk and Kareem was like, excuse you, what are you doing? Because Rochelle was just going to walk on past. It was like, oh, I'm just here to see the bishop. She was like, girl, the bishop may or may not be in. Okay, so you better wait just like everybody else so I can buzz her in. Now, Kareem always got an attitude. I love Corinne, okay, because mama don't care, and mama just be like, I'm here to get paid, but I love my job, but I'm also here to do whatever the fuck it is that I need to do, okay? But what you won't do is get me fired, and what you won't do is just walk past me because, listen, you've been doing this a little bit too long, and it's starting to look a little fishy. What the heck you got going on with the bishop, okay? She dials the number, and the bishop told her to let him in, and then it was some papers on the desk, and she was like, Rochelle was like, I could take these. She was like, girl, no. Okay, you're not finna do that. That ain't your job. Okay? She go up in there talking to the bishop about whatever the fuck it is, and he telling her, we need to just limit the time that we spend on a personal level because it's not looking good in the public eyes, all Gigi comes in. Mind you, Gigi walked up and asked, is Bishop in there busy? Corinne was like, with a smile on her face, oh, no, girl, you can go on right in, because she want them to see this shit. She want them to break this shit up. And I said, Corinne, you messy in a good type of way. I like you, okay? And they holding hands, and they just all laughing with each other and all this shit. Grace see this stuff and was like, Rochelle was like, how you doing? I'm Rochelle Cross and whoop-de-whoop. I'll see you later. Can we get some coffee? Because we need to talk about this whole stuff. Basically, they went out to go talk about what's going on with this marriage and why they just going through the motions and what's going on with the church and everything. Later on, we get into the whole thing with Jacob. Oh my goodness. Let me just say this. First of all, before we get into Jacob, Gigi had a conversation with her father, and Gigi had a conversation with Lady Mae. Lady Mae basically laid into Gigi and basically blamed her for everything that's going on in that whole household right about now. She said if it wasn't for you coming back, you said you was not coming back to have discord, okay? And that's everything that's been going on in this house, all right? All this stuff ever since from Mac and from Mavis, all this stuff, that's all y'all like to do. You and Mavis are the same, okay? I said, well, is she Mavis? Is Mavis her mama? Because you just don't like her. Like, what the fuck? But, remember that was what we was thinking the whole time last season. Girl. But you got Gigi questioning herself to Rick Fox, who is her little boyfriend, about everything that's going on. And he was like, the whole thing just troubled and everything. She said, baby, you gonna come to church with me? He said, what made you think I was gonna come to church? Yes, because y'all got troubles going on. Why do you think I want to be a part of that circus? This is not about to make me change my mind, because ever since his wife died, he has not been to church, and he lost his faith and stuff like that. And I was like, why you think I want to step foot in your church? Oh, girl, please, ain't nobody got time for this. I said, what? Rick Fox wasn't playing, bitch. But then after that, let's just get on Jacob and all this stuff, because Lil Zora, I know kids will be kids, and I can remember when I was a teenager, but I never stole. Let me see. Okay, before I lie up in here, did I ever? Okay, I took a couple of dollars from my mom or whatever the fuck. A couple of dollars. Let me tell y'all this one story right quick. My sister, not the young one who just went to high school, the older, the middle child. I have a sister. When we was young, she done came out of this. I don't know what was her problem when we was young, but she used to lie a lot, okay? And when I say a lot, like to the point where I believe that she started believing her own lies. You know what I'm saying? And there was this one time where my mom had this container, that had the rent money in. It was like this little small safe or whatever. Had this little rent money in and the bill money and all that stuff. So she put that to the side. And then, so she can differentiate how much spending money she got for the house and all that stuff for recreational use or whatever. So my mama had some money in her wallet after she took all that out. And it was a whole bunch of 20s, bitch. Okay? Don't ask me how I know. Just know that I know. Because I did look. But when your mama be telling you, give me this, give me that, you open up the wallet and you be like, damn, mom, you got money. She be like, bitch, no, it ain't. That's going to bills. That type of shit. So my little sister found the wallet. I don't know how she got the wallet and where my mama was at the time. But no, that's not what it. She took it out the container. That's how she found out. Because everything, like I said, is calculated. She took a whole ass 20 out of there. Okay? And my mom was like, something is off. Okay, something is off. We went to Walmart the very next day, okay? And my mama, for some reason, she was like, let me see your wallet. And she looked in her wallet and she was like, where the fuck you get this 20 from? She lied and said my granddaddy did, gave it to her. And then my granddaddy, being a granddaddy, you think he gonna take up for the kid. He's like, no, I ain't give her nothing. Couldn't find out she done stole the money from my mama, a whole ass 20. Baby, you like 8 years old or something like 9, 8, 10. Baby, what you need with $20 right about now? Okay? She got her ass whipped that night. Okay? It was one of those times where, baby, my mama was mad where she didn't say nothing to her. But the whole time we was in the Walmart, she didn't say nothing on that drive home. She didn't even say nothing when we came into the house. We put the stuff up. My sister was scared as shit, bitch. I said, you better. I was like, you need to have somebody put the fear of God up in Zora like that, okay? Because right now, that fear of God, that fear of her parents, and not fear like, oh, I'm scared as shit. I got to walk on eggshell around them. No, that fear of respect. Zora is lacking that right now. And I understand we teenagers, we go through some stuff and everything. But what this little girl is doing, it got me pissed off and got me heated because when we first see Jacob and Carissa, they done found Zora because Zora done left with the little boy Isaiah. I'm not sure if he's going to be on this season since he's going to be on Insecure. He's on Insecure. His Christian name is Isaiah on here and his worldly name is Spider on Insecure. You know what I'm saying? So, there go the rain, bitch. I'm so glad this went on ahead and did this. It rained right after Greenleaf went off, so I won't have to mess with the TV. But anyway, she come in with an attitude because Jacob is going off. Jacob is going off as he should. Give me your purse. You're not getting this. All your credit cards, no money from the ATM. Give me your phone because I know you went and brought a new one. Give it to me and all this shit. She got an attitude when Carissa was like, come on, baby, you want something to eat? Oh, so now you want to feed me? Oh, I can eat up in this prison and all this shit? Jacob went off, and I was on Jacob's side, okay? You will not run away with a boy who busted your face open almost and think that I'm gonna be okay. Carissa go up in the room talking to her like, baby, it's okay. Your daddy don't mean it. And I understand stuff was going on. And we still love you. I said, girl, why you babying her like that? She needs a reality check. And then here she go, I'm just sorry for everything that's going on. I didn't know what was happening. It happened so fast. And he hit me and all this stuff. And daddy could have went to jail over that. I said, girl, fuck your tears. Because what you did is the start of battered woman syndrome. Okay? You're protecting your abuser. You went with your abuser. Girl, what the fuck? Okay, I said, Carissa, what is your problem? What is your problem? No, we're not going to do this. And then later on in the episode, we got Jacob up there giving the goddamn sermon. He said, everybody bow your heads and let's pray to God. Let's pray over this collection money. Zora, he said, bitch, I'm going to have my eyes on you all the goddamn time. Well, this is one of the times where his eyes was lacking, okay, like this. And then she looking around at everybody with their head down. Now, see, that wouldn't have happened if it was me because I don't, when they say put your head down, girl, I don't do all that. I just close my eyes. And half the time, I just be like this, then I, periodically open my eyes. I would have spotted that shit. And be like, bitch, she's stealing. Zora looked around while everybody had their eyes closed, head bowed, praying to the Lord, and stole some money. I said, girl, you are a bold one. You are a bold one. He up there, they trying to go figure out what's going to happen with the church and the financials and all this stuff because Brittany keep coming in there. She is over the fact that, Jacob persists on doing this program for the homeless because it's not bringing in money. And she's like, you're going to bankrupt the church. You just doing all this money and shit. Tasha Skanks come up in there saying, bitch, Brittany ain't never speak to Skank, Bishop Skank like that. Never ever. If I was you, I would fire her. So he go talk to Carissa about it for a second. Carissa was like, well, we'll talk it out and we'll see what's gonna happen. Baby, at one point, Brittany came back up in that office, and because this is the day that Zora stole, and everything that's going on with home, it's just, with home and with the parents, it's just a lot, impeding on him. And so he's just off his game a little bit. She had to come up in there and tell him that, okay, I don't know what's going on, but see, dude, you off your game, and even in the collection plate, it's showing that you off your game. He was like, you know what, bitch, you fired, okay? Get your shit and go. You fired. Mind you, Tasha is the one that put the idea in his head. She on the phone talking to Brittany like, that they had it out for you ever since they ousted Skanks out of here. So you just might as well just go ahead and find you somewhere else to go, girl. Okay, she's sitting down there with Rochelle like, this bitch stupid as fuck. All right, Rochelle sitting there trying to find lingerie to entice the goddamn bishop. I said, what? She said, I spent the whole night in that hotel with that man and he ain't even looked or touched me like that. I said, what in the world? Don't, strike her down, Lord. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? What is happening? Too much. These harlots these days. Harlots, okay? So after that, we got this whole scene with Lady May and basically Bishop. May finally comes up to the office to see Bishop. And Bishop, in one of those letters that he got, it was a note from the IRS. Basically, they owe $2 million. And this is because Mac supposedly had got somebody that was supposed to help them out with the accounts and all this stuff. But that person was stealing and fucking him over, taking the money and doing all this other stuff. I said, Mac is still out here messing with them from the grave. Okay? And it seems like May still somewhat protecting Mac a little bit. I don't get it. And he was like, basically what we need to do, it was this one member of the church who won a big lottery thing. And she was going to make some donation to the church. They, Bishop was trying to figure out a way to make her, encourage her to give a little bit more so they could take that money and pay off this IRS bill. And, basically put up a front and come along with this plan. Lady May say no. Okay, she said I'm not going to do it. All right, Lady May is in such turmoil about everything that's going on. She didn't even go to church that Sunday. You know, Gigi, one of the parishioners in the church, gonna ask her, Lady May is ill. She was like, yeah, she got a cold. Then when Bishop get up there, it was like we gonna send our love and guidance and respects and prayers for Lady May because she went out to see some family in Arkansas. That parishioner was looking at Gigi like, bitch, you lying. What's going on? I said, girl, now you know a rumor finna start. It is some trouble going on in the Greenleaf's house because they ain't all on one accord. You know how that shit happens. But anyway, um, Bishop calls Jacob and tell him that Lady Maiden kicked him out the house. Lady Maiden called Jacob and told him some stuff. Then Gigi on the phone. So Gigi and Charity got to go over there. They trying to figure out what's going on. It's just a mess. And let's not forget about the mess that's going on with Charity and Kevin. Charity will not allow Kevin to see his son. And I get that Charity is in her feelings because she feels as though Kevin cannot be trusted for the simple fact that Kevin, when he was trying to figure out what was going on with him and come to terms with his sexuality and who he really is as a man, as a person, he left without telling anybody. And I get that distrust. But that man wants to be a part of his son, and it is fucked up that you are trying to keep him away from his son, okay? Regardless of what's going on, that is his son. If you don't trust that he's going to stay there, or he might all of a sudden just say, I don't want to be here and just leave the baby or whatever, have supervised visits, okay? But now he wants to be in that boy's life. You cannot hold him away from that, okay? Now you're going to start some more problems that's going on that are in this family that's already messed up as it is, okay? He comes to the church. She trying to say, what you doing here? He's like, this is my church too, and that's my son. And now he basically saying, I'm not giving you the right to go ahead and take my son with you when you go on this little tour or whatever, because that's kidnapping because you don't have permission to do so. And so when she told Jabari that she couldn't be able to do it, he getting all up in his feelings and stuff. And I was like, why don't you? But to the Jabari's defense, like he said, you did sign a contract. So you can't break that contract unless you can't be sued or suffer the consequences for breaking that contract. It's all a messed up situation. Do you get where I'm coming from? Like, do y'all feel Kevin has the right to come back in after leaving the way that he do? I do feel like it's fucked up, and we all can agree that it's messed up what he did and how he went about it. But he's trying to be there for his child, and I feel like he should be there. And if you don't trust him, like I said, have supervised visits with him, okay? So that you can know that regardless, even if the baby is in his presence, the baby is still going to be taken care of. You know, you don't have to worry about him being by himself or whatever, and you can report, baby, this is when the courts and everything gets involved. Oh, that's when it gets messy and stuff. But anyway, what else went on in this episode? I think that was basically it. If I missed some stuff, oh, no. When Lady May, that Sunday, she was just walking around on the boardwalk, going to the pond, watching the old couple eat and be in their feelings with each other, just staring them down. It was really kind of creepy looking. I was like, you all up in that man's mouth. Just like this. I wish I had that. I thought I had that at one point. What does that feel like? You know, that's how she was looking. And it was quite sad. And she was just going through the motions or whatever. You know, she did go to Bishop and say that he can stay in the house until this IRS thing is over and done with. So basically, they agreed to make false pretense as if everything is all good when it's really not. So that they can carry on this image that everything is together. And she went over there to visit Calvary Church. Not Calvary, but Triumph, which is Jacob's church, and listen to him preach. And Tasha Skanks come out there talking to her like, what you doing over here? You want some tea? She was like, you was the first lady. This what they got you doing? She was like, yeah, but you know, started talking about this other first lady who husband, she was first lady for like 27 years, and the husband left her for a younger woman. She had to live in this rundown hotel, apartment building. Then she wound up falling down the steps, and you know, she can't talk no more. Her eye messed up. Her eye messed up like this. Okay, look at the eye. Look at the eye. I said, girl, what are you doing? She was like, I'm just trying to say, the point is, you know, we ain't got it as bad as, you know, that lady. And I was like, girl, girl, Greenleaf was good tonight, okay? Drama, drama, drama. I liked it. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. If I left anything out, you guys put it down in the comment and let's discuss, and we will discuss more tomorrow, okay? You guys have a good night, and I will see y'all later. Peace.